Am I live? Am I good? Did this? Is it gonna die again? Am I here? Okay, I'm alive. I'm alive. Okay. Refresh now. I should be live for you. Okay, cool. Cool. We're good. We're fine. We're good. I just need to fucking redo this over on YouTube and delete that and put the new thing over. Delete this one. That's weird. That was really weird. I haven't experienced that before. I'm gonna restart the song though. Is it not playing? My headphones just give up now? Just to add to it? Apparently. Awesome! Okay, gotta love the tech fucking issues right to start the stream. Really glad that we got tech issues right away. I'm so glad. Okay. Okay, my right one. Keep doing shit. Okay, cool. We're alive. We're alive. Give me 1 second to like refix everything. Also, Liana, if you are here, yes, I'm still in 7.1 because of what happened for me when I tried to dive into DMSQ in the first place. So. I don't know. This whole thing is stupid. Okay, cool. Okay, we're fine. We're good. We're fine. I've got it. I figured it out. Jesus, that was a time. All right, perfect. Cool. That should have fixed that. So now, nice, I can actually, yeah. Basically, I completely forgot that while you're still in the expansion, when you go to say 7.1, 7.2, all that the game is like, hey, is your gear a high enough eye level to do this? Okay, we're good. Completely forgot about that. So when I tried to do 7.1, I ran into it. So instead, I decided to do the side shit. So we did Tender Valley, we did, you know, all that shit, and we also did the full, we did Juno the first walk, and we did, all of the, light heavyweight shit. I want to say light heavyweight? Light heavy, yeah. So that I can go and do the actual, like, stuff from there. So, from here, I can't do Cruiserweight, I don't believe. Yeah, I did Arcadian 1 to 4. I did Juno the first walk. Cannot do Cruiserweight. And so we're doing, technically I could do, well no, I'm assuming there's an eye level lock on Juno as well, so we're just gonna do 7.1 today, essentially. And then if we get through all of 7.1 and you need to pop out, cool, that'll make sense. But we're right at a Ueyawada Field Station. So, there you go. Oh, there's only one. Oh, Juno 2 hasn't dropped it, so there you go. So all I could really do is Ueyawada Field Station, and if I got... Let me see. I'm still 11 points of eye level away from Cruiserweight, so... Now, so what I'll do is, we're gonna do Ueyawada, and I'll do the rest of the 7.1 story. I'll probably do another quick Arcadian run in terms of, like, any of the 1 through 4, so I can get the pants, because that's the only thing I'm missing from the light heavyweight gear. That, or I'll rerun Juno, or something like that to end stream, see if I can get another piece of Archangel gear, but... I'll probably do Arcadian because it shouldn't be super long, and I just need one pair of the pants item to get the pants, and then I'll at least have that. So, and then we'll continue the story from there. But we're fine. We're good. This started out weird. Now let me see if YouTube chat's working properly. It is. Cool. We're fine. Everything's fine. It was always fine, man. It was always fine. Okay, cool. Either way, hanging out would just be nice. All right, I'm going to stop that there, and we're going to have the game music on instead. There we go. And we will swap over to this.
Smoke weed every day.
Oh, now it works. I literally was trying to get it to work yesterday and it just refused. I'm swapping off of Streamlabs. Probably when I get back from PAX. Possibly before then, but at minimum when I get back from PAX. I would have swapped off earlier. The reason I didn't is because I just was having a whole bunch of stuff I had to get ready. But at minimum, by the time I get back from PAX... Oh, I need a... That's why. That's why. Because I moved this over when I was doing the jumping jacks. But at minimum, when I get back from PAX, I'm swapping off of Streamlabs over to regular OBS. These things are really good. Like, for real. Quest chips are really fucking good. I know plenty of people dislike them because the texture is wrong for a Dorito. But, like, they taste good. And the texture is not bad, it's just not a Dorito. What are they made with? In terms of the body. Ah! Cornstarch dough. Cornstarch and whey. That's how they achieve it. Gotcha. Makes sense. Bam. 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 There we go. No problem. Take your time. Also, can I just say, as much as I love, I've mentioned her many times before, Ash Parrish. She's a video game journalist. Well, a journalist. But she often writes about video game shit. She literally made me fucking choke earlier. Because I was drinking while I read something she wrote. Which is, she was joking about Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. And apparently, I did not know just how French that game was. Apparently, it's amazing. I've got to get it at some point. But I did not know how French that game was. Like, not just made by French people, but fucking, the game itself is French as hell. She writes, broke. JRPG, as in J apostrophe RPG. Woke. Final Fantasy. Bespoke. Je suis Godin. Mostly I'm mad because I didn't think of it. If we can just be honest. Mostly I'm mad because I didn't think of it. Because how fucking dare you? Alright. Oh god. That's a bird-ass dragon. Man, I gotta be real. Some of these designs of these creatures we're about to kill make me feel like, remind me of Sin Eaters if they were in Technicolor. Okay. No real need to worry about gauge building right now. I have to rewire my brain because I've been leveling warrior, and so I've been having to do like the whole, as I'm doing my early pulls, like, okay, yes, you want to AoE to get rid of the group, but also weave in some single targets so you can build up your beast gauge so you have that ready to burst up the boss and, you know, have effective DPS when you get in with Berserk. And getting into all that. So getting back to this, it's like, oh, I just gotta kill shit. I don't gotta worry about none of that right now. Got it, cool, can do. Drop my glasses, it's fine. Okay. These fucking derpy ass dragon birds. They'd be adorable and I would love them if I didn't have to kill them. Alas. Alas, 'tis not their fate. Okay, easy peasy. Well, so far, nothing too out of the ordinary. What up, Karakal? How are you doing, dude? I'm sorry, what? That is just literally the Zagnal from Lindblom. And is even named... Okay! What the fuck else you got for me, Yoshi? Since apparently we're just playing FF9 now. But you can't have this be the fight and not play the hunt. Oh, shit! Damn, no! Damn! Oh, shit! Dude got hands. Or, more specifically, dude got bolts, I guess. Yeah! You can die, please. Die, please. Die, please. Die, please. Die, please. Sweet. If y'all could kill the Electro, please. With me. Thank you. I'm gonna assume I don't want to be in front of him for this, if it matters. What the fuck? Why are you targeting me? I don't like that at all. Pick on someone your own size. Like the tank, who is emotionally your own size. Okay. Well, this one's pretty smooth. Oh, shit. Shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my goodness. The boy is good. The boy is fucking good. Okay. I'm on my game today. I'm on my game today. I feel good about this. Shit. Shit. When I can go in not really knowing what the fuck I'm doing and still only get like one mistake the entire fight, I feel pretty good about that. Oh, that could... Is that an upgrade for me or no? I don't know. Item comparison... Wait, no. I'll have to wait a second. Let's be useful to the fight, and then I'll take care of that. I'm trying to see if either of these is an upgrade for me. I don't think so. But I'm just checking real quick. It's definitely not better since it's aiming gear. Right, but the other one was scouting. The left one obviously wasn't, but the right one I saw when I hovered over was scouting. I just haven't had a chance to, like, ignore the aiming. Yeah. What slot even is this? Bracelets? No. But for this, scouting, I don't think it's better. Let me double check. Item comparison. It is worse. It is worse. So I'm good. I am good. So yeah, there's really not going to be anything for me here because of the shit I have for gear. I'm basically just doing this because story. Which is fine. I'm not upset that this one doesn't really have any upgrades for me. But like I said, I think what I'll do is... we will run this, and then while I'm continuing with the story, we'll quickly run... Because I know, Liana, you haven't done 7.2 yet. And either way, I'm guessing there's going to be an eye level requirement that might tag me for 7.2. So to make my life a little bit easier, what I'll do is I will... after finishing running this, I'll queue up, I'll do any given level of Arcadian, and I'm just trying to get a pair of the pants. Because that will allow me to get on, at minimum, light, heavy gear in all of the slots except for my armor, which is Arc Knight. And then from there, you know, continue, and then I can possibly try and run Juno tonight in my free time or something. before tomorrow and see if I can get some more pieces of Arcanite to improve my eye level. I probably also should stop being an asshole and should slot materia into my stuff. That does increase your eye level, right? Or am I just making that up entirely? Oh, shit! Oh, no, I'm gonna get hit this time. Damn. Damn. What the fuck, bro? Okay. I see Dungeon got hands. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Nah! Let me get back in here. No, 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 no. Motherfuck. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that this, Oh, that was a summoner. Well. Hit me! Earrings of Slaying, no. All right. All right, let's try this again. Let's try this shit again. This time paying closer attention to the fucking wheelchair F1 racing mechanic so that I'm not setting myself up for failure. Nope. 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 I might get tagged by one. Nope. Nope. Okay, cool. We're fine. Everything is fine. Nope, didn't get tagged. Okay, we're good. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Trying to... Yo, what the fuck is this fight, man? Shit. Shit. Dead. Okay. Nope. Nope. Final boss is gonna be a time for you. God damn it, Caracal. Now I'm worried. Okay. 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 No, no, no! Stop fucking walking next to me! Okay, 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 got that under control, we're fine. Oh, please now walk next to me. For what? That's not an insult. This dungeon is legit hard. I am seeing! I love that it's hard, but I hate that it's hard. This is one of those where it's like, well, I certainly wish that there was a hard mode, a hard variation, and then an easier variation. But, you know, we work with what we've got, Yoshi P edition. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. No, 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 no. Okay. Ha ha. Okay, no. Okay, no. Okay, no. Okay, no. Okay, no. Okay. Please. Thank you. Okay. Alright. Alright, cool. Now would be a great time for you to not do the fucking goop. Fucking the thin walking confusion puzzle thing again. It would be a phenomenal time for you to not do that again. I just need to be very clear. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Nope. 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 Sweet. No! Damn. Okay, thank God. Okay. No. No. Sweet. Fucking wheelchair racing kicking my ass. Was not ready for that. At all, obviously. That's dope. That's dope glam going on. I am very worried about this last boss. Also, that enemy right there is also an FF9 enemy. The hands and the face sticking out of the ground. I'm curious what the boss of this place is, given they started off with Lindblom Zagmal. Okay. What's wrong? Don't rush ahead. But I want to rush ahead. Oh, that's rocks. We're fine. Yeah. None of this shit's gonna be better than what I've got, so... But I still want to get it in case anybody wants it. What does that say? Barista at the End of the Universe? That is such a great title. And also feels so remarkably specific. No. I will say, I've seen a lot of people apparently make comments who haven't played. Like, the game I most want to get my hands on out of anything right now, if I would like to play single player solo, is Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Right? Okay, cool. Gotcha. I've seen multiple people commenting about it. Apparently complaining that the game has, like, parry and dodge mechanics, despite being a JRPG. That, like, you can tap or do things in response to attacks to parry or to dodge attacks. Okay. That's a bunny. And apparently it's like tapping in response and things like that. Question. Have you never played, like, Mario RPG? Or Mario and Luigi or something? Like, those games have tap action mechanics. I don't know, man. Oh shit. Oh shit. What the fuck? Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. I was like, don't overreact. You have a second. Oh, we're dead. Unless, Summoner can revive? Maybe? Nope, we're dead. Okay. 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 Well, Summoner can revive. Okay, cool. You get it from the Omicron. Got it. Got it. Dynamic place and ultimate. Yes, 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 yes. No, I know the Omicron do, like, quests. Society quest type shit. Okay. Alright. So this guy is a douche, apparently. And we're only just getting started. Okay. Well. Sure. Kill me, bitch! Okay. Shockingly, I couldn't solo it. Which feels crazy. Like, how? But apparently I couldn't. What do you mean the DPS couldn't solo the boss? Okay. Now I have more an idea of what I'm in for. So, round 2. Fight! Behind you. Okay, that I know already. Definitely want to get out of the way of him. He's gonna etch out some lines. Okay, over here should be mostly safe. Okay, right here, right? Yep. Shit. Move as far in as I can. Okay, cool. Got it. Okay, get out of there. Get out of there. Damn! I thought I was safe where I was standing. Definitely tired of this shit. Inward. Okay, cool. No! Ow. Okay. Running. Quick slashes. No! Well, at least it wasn't just me. Hey, Caracal! The final boss is, in fact, turning out to be a time, let me tell you. Ah! Okay. I think it took me a bit even my third time. Jesus. Well, at least it's not just me. That makes me feel a lot better. Because I'm sitting here like, am I just stupid? Am I just... That, although my death just now was stupid, it was masked in how stupid it was. Purely based on the fact that everybody else died at the same time. So, like, it didn't really matter. I was basically going to die no matter what. But I know that that was a stupid death is the problem. Okay, move here. Move over here. Step back. Then move in. can right now, safely. Chip in for as much extra as I can. Oh shit, no! No, 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 no. Oh, damn. Damn, damn, damn. I got a second. I got a second. I can make it. Woo! One more. Okay, cool. I can hit you from here. We're fine. Nope. Sweet. I can hit you from right there. No, no, no. Sprint! 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 I'm fucking dead. Oh, I'm not dead! Hey! Are you coming this way? Are you coming this way? Motherfuck! Well, I didn't learn that attack yet. I've been too busy dying before everyone else. So unfortunately, was not aware of that particular attack. I just know this motherfucker got hands for me, but I don't know what form those hands are gonna take, is the problem. Back. Okay. Okay. No. No, 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 no. Kaboom. And then I'm assuming he's gonna attack. Yep, cool. Yep, cool. Hey, Booger. How are you? Yep. Shit. Sprint. Can I get there? No! Ugh. Did a good time? You got good? So oh, you just did. Off camera, right? Yes. That's what I was saying. I'm just making sure you were all good. It's a bunny. Hold on. Look at him. He's a Tural Vidral, which is just a very big, powerful being. Kind of like a dragon. Okay, cool. Yes. Where's the plan for sprint, 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 sprint! Oh! Made it! Learn from my mistakes. No, no, no. Cool. I'm gonna stream, and then after stream, we're gonna go get the okay? And we need to but you're gonna have to be dressed up. Okay? Probably about 6:37 is when you're gonna go somewhere. Love you. Shit. Okay. Okay, we got this at this point. Woo! That was a time! Bro had hands. Okay. Loot. Yeah, no. Commendation for the tank. Fucking do great. Anoriand, please upgrade your weapon. Okay. Gonna hop up party and start MSQ 7.2. Have fun. Will do. That makes sense, because...
Of my brother felling this beast. He only imprisoned it, like Valley Armanda.
Yeah, no, Liana, my plan was to do 7.2 tomorrow, so that works. You can get that done, and then this way, if you can hang out tomorrow, you'll be able to see things. How the fuck do I get a new weapon?
From what I could
You
tell,
should at the very least have the
they
Neo
sought to
Kingdom
transfer
weapon.
people's souls and
Right.
memories
How do I
into
get it,
bestial
though?
vessels at
Like,
that
what do I need to
facility.
get it? Like, what currency item? Which I think now is hunt
explains
seals.
The need for a remote location.
Fuck are hunt seals?
It
I'll
was
figure it out.
doubtless their prime subject. So I expect
Or you can run
Sriracha did not
Arcadian 4
foresee
4
the
times.
opportunities it presented
Okay.
when he imprisoned the creature.
And then trade that plus 500 of shields for the last steel weapon. Which would be, like, in that case, I would probably want to do that. I'm assuming that that's better than the Neo Kingdom weapon or whatever. And I've already beat Arcadian 4, so it's not like I don't know I can beat Arcadian 4.
And so,
Oh, is that the hollow... The hollow blade
I
thing
instead seek to transfer their
that I
soul
got?
into the body of the beast.
Okay, got it.
Would allow one to wield the power of a Tural Vitral.
Okay, that makes sense. You need 4 of them total, so I would need to do it 3 more times. Got it. Do you get a blade automatically instead of having to lot for it?
I am confident we will
Because
be
I
able
was
to
pretty sure I
bring
got
the
one
mightiest
automatically.
under our control.
Okay, sweet. So I would need to run it 3 more
And
times.
what
Okay.
becomes of those who offer their souls?
Well, that would make sense. I can do that
As they will
while
be
I
able to
continue through the
return to their
7.1
original
story.
forms, we must consider them lost. But the sacrifice will be worthwhile, for the army you stand to gain will far surpass any composed of mechanical soldiers.
Oh, this was the dude we fought in the wheelchair. Kinda loca.
Very well. Recruit volunteers.
So he was that dedicated to Zoraal-Ja. He was an experiment
Your
himself.
Majesty. I shall return to the observatory and see to the necessary preparations.
That's fucking crazy. Yeah, the Universal Tombstone is in the Arcadian Relic Exchange. Any of the gear sections has it at the bottom. Gotcha. You haven't seen the real dedication yet. Okay.
So, you've given him permission.
Teishalja, you will assist Kaniloka. As one of the land's god's finest chirurgeons, your knowledge may be of use in his experiments. You will also watch him closely. In what you learn, you will report to me.
Okay, cool. So then, yeah, I think I'll continue this.
You object to his project? Or are you
Yeah, I'll continue the story. We'll get up through 7.1. And along the way, or
No,
at the
Your
end, or
Majesty.
whatever, we'll run it 3 more times. And that will get me a new
Whether we
weapon.
shelter within the
and-
dome or expand beyond it,
If I
we
can't get
require
1 more
great
pair of
power.
the pants
but with no
in
one to
3
rely on,
runs,
we
like...
must take that power for ourselves, even if the means are questionable. I will do as you command. But if Kaniloka's work bears fruit, I wish to beg a boon.
What do you desire?
Something that I had accepted I would never have in Tuliolal. That I believed would forever be beyond me. That it was foolish to covet. But here and now, it is close. So very, very close.
That dude?
Perform your duty to my satisfaction, and anything you desire is yours.
Like this, dude.
That which I seek does not lie within this dome. Here, I cannot prove the miracle. But if what you seek is at hand, then you may claim it, for it has no value to me.
I would think that you value that dick. Okay, I'm done.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I do that sometimes. Don't worry. Yeah, she wants that cloac. Oh, 100%.
Could she be my mother?
Not only could she be.
Like the people in the outskirts said, few Mamulja lived in Yasulani. I can't imagine many other Upiko women were trapped in the dome. That being the case, she could well be the one.
This observatory Kanaloka returned to, could it not be part of the research facility? We might learn something about Teishalja there.
That's where we're going next then.
Are we gonna casually address that, like, that bunny ripped a hole into the Earth's core? By any chance whatsoever? Or are we just gonna glaze right over that? Alright, whole bunch of this shit. Precision Gordian Bolt, don't really need it. Beastskin Blood, also don't really need it. But, what I do need... I need about 500 heal... Okay, sweet! So, I'm gonna want to run... Oh, get the fuck out of here with this best viewers, all the viewers. What? My internet browser is apparently exploding. 1 second. Oh, please don't fuck me up. Okay, let me do it on here. Hold on. There we go. Problem solved there. All right. Sweet. So yeah, I'm gonna... I didn't do anything... Right, cool. Got the light heavy hollow blade. Hollow chassis. So in that case, I'm gonna try and queue up for M4.
I wish I could go see into the past like you. Then I could see people who are gone. Because there aren't any other Mumul Jaw women here. For a long time, I couldn't even imagine what my mother looked like. But when I visited Tuliolo and saw some, I was finally able to picture her in my mind. And one day I hope I can see what she actually looked like as well.
We'll go with the probably battle dance or skill feat. We now enter the field station with NPC avatars. Cool.
While we've discerned the purpose of the research conducted here, the traces of it that remain might afford us greater insight into what became of it. Let us take a look around, for information as well as a way to the upper level.
this is really frustrating. Okay, we're going back. Can I just say, it may be really cheesy. I genuinely love when they, like, have us go back through a dungeon we've been to for story purposes to, like, look around and talk to people and shit. I actually like it, because it makes it feel so much more lived in, if you will. A lift can be seen behind the wrought iron gate. As sturdy as it appears, the gate will likely resist attempts to force it open. A security panel is nearby. Perhaps a verification key will open the way. Let's try and take a look back here. I'm guessing we can maybe find the key in one of these rooms. Oh. Mangled corpse. Journalize next to the body. I was transferred to Ueyawada Field Station in order to train the villagers in the use of electrope technology. While a child can quickly learn to operate common contraptions, it will be no easy thing for them to attain the requisite skill to develop new weapons, ones which require no less than the manipulation of souls. Thankfully, 2 of my pupils have demonstrated great aptitude in the field. Kaniloka, the village chief, and Tishalja, a field chirurgeon. Further driven by their loyalty to our king, their growth has been remarkable. I dare to hope that before long they will be able to carry out their duties without further instruction, and I may be relieved of my duty. You were relieved of your duty, all right. As well as your fucking lungs. Sorry, bro. Test subjects journal. They're recruiting volunteers for a new experiment. I know I'm not as bright as the others, but they wouldn't laugh at me if I was stronger than them. This might be my chance. Soul transferred a few days ago. I can write. Can write good, yes? I am good. Very good. Getting hard to control strength. Today, bit off hand of feeder. Cannot help it, so strong. Hungry. Always hungry. Cannot control. Eat. I must eat. Am eater must eat. You find nothing that resembles a verification key. Perhaps you should search elsewhere. Supplies for the staff are neatly arranged within the cabinet. Among the various items is a manual outlining regulations and tranquilizing gas to be used in emergencies. You dig deeper. You find a verification key. Perhaps it can be used to open the iron gate.
You found the key? Great. I'll call the others.
Oh, shit. How do I can't. I would have to skip the cutscene. Well, I guess I'm getting dinged for this.
It seems the key can be used to operate the lift as well. Up we go.
I'm gonna get dinged, it's fine. It'll be one time. We'll survive.
So this is the observatory. I didn't expect it to be similar, but this is a far cry from the temple that held Valley Garmanda. All the machinery appears to still be in operation. I expect there are auxiliary systems in place to ensure that monitoring can continue even in emergencies. The warnings indicate various anomalies, related to the seal's failure most likely. For a blessing, we managed to fell the beast before it could cause harm. Right then, let's see if we can find some clues about Galul Jah's mother.
I think I can use this terminal. Shale taught me how. There's so much data. I don't know what we should look at.
Perhaps we can narrow down the search by inputting the name Tural Jah.
Ah, it brought up a lot of results. They all seem to say the same thing. Tural Jah, Administrator of Experimental Treatments. Research logs. This sounds good, doesn't it?
Chances are the data is encrypted, and even if not, it will take considerable time to go through it all. Then let us take it with us to the back room and have Shale analyze it. Agreed. Who brought a flash drive?
All right, I'll
Transfer it to the storage device. I was kidding! I was being a jerk.
There! It's finished! Thank you so much for bringing me all the way here, everyone.
If you're happy, then so am I. Besides, I was able to learn more about my brother as well. It was a fruitful adventure for the both of us.
Okay, let's try this again now.
And here we are. The authorities will doubtless wish to be informed about the facility and its contents. But first things first, let us deliver the data to Shale.
I got time to kill anyways, so. There we go. Bing, bing. They got the same dudes who made the twinning, for sure. There we go.
But I must have your soul.
You won't get it, though.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Run this fight a smooth 3 times. Well, as far as I'm aware, there's no other raids through the end of... there's no other raids or dungeons or anything through the end of 7.1. So it's just gonna be story shit anyways. So. No reason not to run this a couple times real quick. Oh shit! My bad. My bad. Okay, which way are you facing? Nope, over here, over here, over here, over here. I'm paying attention now.
Electrope has many uses.
Watch and learn.
Oh, look at that massive cannon. That's still as sharp
Okay.
as ever.
Attacking a little extra damage while I can. So left, right, left.
Vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Left, right, right, left this time. Oh, damn! Come on! No, I don't have any vulnerability, so it could be worse. Got through it as unscathed as
If
yeah,
one needs
could hope.
wings, one needs simply making.
His great wings! Ha! How wickedly divine!
Shit! Ow. Nope. This is a dangerous place to be. Nope. Hey. Mostly doing okay. Okay. Gotta be on the lookout. You're about to do your clones move again. Gotta make sure I'm at an angle to where that doesn't catch me off guard. Okay, which way are you facing? Which way are you facing? Over there. Okay. 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 No! Okay. 4 out of 5 ain't bad. Not ideal, but it ain't bad. Okay, which way am I going? Okay. Got it. Which way first on this cannon? All right. So, there. Okay. Here. 2 shots and then move over. Okay. Right. No. No, 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 no. Bam! Fucking stop! Okay. 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 Let's start pumping all our major hits in.
Be gone.
Oh shit. Huh? Ho ho! Woo! Oh damn! No! Oh! Oh! Woo! Nope. Okay, cool. Damn! Damn! I was so close to going deathless. Damn. Alright. It's fine. It's fine. Pop that LB3, man. Or I will. Fine. I will.
It's all over. Until next
Great healing. Alright. Pass. Do want to need on the pants. I just need one pair of the pants, man. I actually already got Black Kitten, so I'm good there. Whether or not I need on the other pants depends on if someone else gets the pants or if I get the pants. Hey, hey! Because everybody else left. Cool. Alright, so now I've got 2 of them and I got 4 of them. Perfect. So, I'm gonna go get the pants, get that upgrade real quick, and then queue up again while continuing story. Is there a reason my internet just literally refuses to? Am I still live? Somehow I am, even though my computer is apparently, like, actively dying. By, like, my task manager is not responding. So, like, somehow, some way, my computer is apparently just crumbling actively, but the stream is still going, so. Well, I was waiting. I didn't parse that like it went. Gonna mend my shit real quick. Okay, and then... So where do I do the... Is it gear exchange? No. I see. I see. How the fuck do you get a universal tombstone? Whichever. So the question is, where do I get? Where do I trade to get the weapon for the light hollow gear? Token, maybe. Okay. Viper. No. I'm just gonna talk to everybody until I figure it out. We'll do it the good old-fashioned way. Collectible appraiser? Nope. Script exchange? Splendors vendor? The Ganister? The fucking air wheeler dealer? Oh, I could... Oh. No. That reminds me, because I built up enough money over time. At some point, Leon, I've got to pay you back. I'll figure out when I can get it to you. Okay, where's the... Oh, this... This is where I trade these in. Gotcha. I just said that! Don't you dare. Hey, question. Where the fuck do I get the weapon so I know when I got the weapon that I could get the weapon? Because it's not this. I know that. Weapon is from the Tombstone Exchange. Will I click that? Oh, is it this? No. No, stop. Fucking stop. For the... No. I mean for the light hollow thing. For this thingy. The light heavy hollow blade. You get the item to get the weapon from the light heavy hollow. Oh, got it. I get the universal tombstone from them, and then I can trade it in over here. And obviously the 750 would be superior, but I would need enough elegant tombstones of mathematics, which I absolutely do not have. Got it. Although these swords look fucking sick. But I do have the heliometry enough. The question is, do I do it in steps or do I build up? I think I probably just build up to it. Okay. What is the actual number, by the way? I forget how much it exactly was at this point. I know it's 20-something. Was it 22, 24? That I remember. I know I have to do it in million. There's one. I feel like there was something else I owed you for. That's what I'm saying. There's two. There's three. I'm here. Who cares? There's four. Plus now there's an official record of it. You have a receipt of exchange. It is quite literally online. There's five. There's six. How much do you owe Tom? 20 million. There's seven. But like I said, I could have sworn that was something else that I got from you, but maybe I'm making that up. There's 8. I love how I'm counting this out I was at 30, so if I just keep going till I'm at 10, that's 20. Like, I made this a little harder than it had to be. It's fine. I get that they probably did this to combat, like, guild buyers and sellers and all that. Counterpoint, I feel like people will still do this. All it really does is make shit more annoying. Like, that shit's still gonna happen. I don't know, maybe I'm just jaded. What up, Comey? Someone's gonna pop in and be like, are you a guild seller? It's like, fam. I have been spending months building up the guild to pay back this woman. I am the furthest fucking thing from a guild seller. If I wasn't broke, I would have probably been a guild buyer, so that I didn't have to do this shit. Wow, you have all of what you owe her now. How is gonna volunteer? Exactly. Here you go. As soon as he's done it, Juliana, would you like to go from a medium house to a large? No! It's like the bitch got me. The exact same way I feel about Tom Nook. Go. Sweet. Alright. At some point, I need to get these taken care of. I need to figure out how to get these taken care of so I can get these taken care of. But alright, sweet. Alright, now, once again, sign up for, light heavyweight. Oh, but now I can... No. Character. Boom. Boom. There we go. Reassign the gear here. Cool. And now it's just about building up my tombstones of mathematics until I have the 500 I need. I have to run it 2 more times and then build up the tombstones of mathematics so I can get the... And until I get the 500 I need to get an I-750 weapon. Because to me it doesn't make sense to incrementally increase if I can avoid it. It'll take a little time. But don't forget to actually stop in the house so it doesn't get demolished. Oh, I've been! How many more quests are in 7.1? Let me see. Okay. Post Dawntrail, MSQ. Doing Among the Abandoned. There are 3 more. Got it. Welcome back. Galulja has already given me the storage device. It looks to be a wealth of data, all of which is encrypted, so I'll need time to process everything. In that case, Eorzea and I might take ourselves around the city and check on the people. Aye, their mood has us a bit worried. I don't know if there's anything we can do to help, but we'll see. Understood. I'll let you know as soon as I've finished my work. Thank you. We'll see you again soon. Alright, sweet. Eorzea isn't wrong. The mood out there is still grim. Some of the Turali remember a time before they were dependent on the Soul system, but even they're unsettled and wondering aloud if they'll have the chance to reunite with old friends and family before they pass on. With good reason, too. The journey home won't be an easy one for those who've grown old. That's why it's mostly been younger folk who've been leaving for Tural, ones with no elders to care for. Word of that problem has reached us in Tuliolal. My brother is doing all he can to see the Jacques Tural Railroad restored to operation so that people may come and go more freely. Unfortunately, the tracks only go as far as Vanguard, so some traveling by foot will still be necessary. Even so, the railroad would make things a sight easier. How long before it's back in service?
I couldn't say. When I left for this visit, Gona seemed reluctant to make promises. But while Shale's working on the data, we could go and see the state of it for ourselves. To Shaloni Station, then. I'll make sure to keep Gona informed.
Okay. Here, I am curious about something. I'm not counting any. I have 135. Oh, the most I can get is another 395. Is that enough? Yes, if I was to max out this week, I could get, because I need 365 to get to 500, and I have 395 I'm able to get. The most I'll be able to get from the 2 more necessary runs of this will be 40 plus whatever I get from, you know, oh, this is the first time kind of shit. So the question is, what else is there available that gives? Mathematics ones. Wait. Oh, I was on the wrong thing. I did not realize. Okay. Oh, there's not a lot of great options. Go in here. Nope. Hot dogs. Hell yeah. What do I get from this? Oh, I get 50 from Chloe. That's at least nice.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
Okay. No! Damn. Damn. Should have been paying more attention. I knew that was coming, and I still managed to fall for it. Where are you facing? Got it.
Has many uses. Watch and learn.
Oh, look at that massive cannon. Her skills as sharp as ever.
Alright. Which way on the cannon? Okay, start here. Okay, we're fine. Okay. Nope. Get out of here. Sweet. All right. Well, we had that one little goof early on, but if I can just keep focused, we'll be fine. We'll be absolutely fine.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
You know, you say it like it's actually that easy, but it's not actually that easy is the thing. Should be noted. Like, that's a wildly difficult thing to make in terms of, like, wings actually capable of flight. No, 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 no! Oh, just barely okay. Sweet. Now we're safe. Okay, nope. Okay, sweet. Oh, god damn it! I wasn't even thinking about her doing that again. How did I fall for that shit twice? Like I don't know the fight. No. No. No! I'm dead. I got all thrown off after I wasn't ready for the first one. Okay. Okay. We got this. We're fine. Okay. Okay, which way first? That way? Okay. Safe on this side. Okay, so it's blast, then 1, 2, there, and back. Second wind so I don't fucking die. Alright, we got this. Nice and easy. I do like this fight, I gotta be real. The mechanics feel a little bit less bullshit than Big Bunny Boy. But then Big Bunny Boy may just be more of a stat check that I was not ready for, to be honest.
Be gone.
Like, that may just be it. Is there any safe zone yet? No, 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 no! Shit! Damn. I ran the exact wrong way from where I was. It's alright.
Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenge is still standing.
Oh, bam, 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 bam. Should have probably waited till I finished the second combo to drop it, but it's whatever. No, kill, 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 kill. Can we kill you? We're gonna kill. We're gonna kill. Got it. Worth. Fucking worth.
It's all over.
Anything worth? Anything new? No, nothing else I can get other than Black Kitten, which I've actually already got. So there's no point. So 135. So was there anyone new to it or whatever? I only got 5? Oh, I might need to. for the sake of not sucking, build up to the mathematics weapon. Might just need to give up the ghost on that. Vow of Resolve, and an Anoriand bonanza to boot. What can we do for you? We're hoping for some good news about the railroad. There's an increasing number of people looking to return to Tural that can't make the journey on foot. I see. As it happens, the Vow of Reason is also on his way here to take stock of the situation. Ah, scratch the on his way. Oh shit! Check out casual wear. Looking good, Aaronville. As the guild ship has officially approved my transition from gleaner to independent contractor, I was in need of more befitting attire. You're here about the railroad too? It was in part for my sake that the original Dawnblazer was sacrificed, so I felt it only right to assist with the... There. Speaking of which... I assume Lamati has explained the growing urgency of the need. What have you to report? The new locomotive was on track for completion, but we're having difficulty pulling her into the station, in a matter of speaking. You see, when we used the Dawnblazer to get into the dome, urgency outweighed all other considerations. But now we're back to our original problem. How to run the railroad without upsetting the inhabitants of Mewahetsuan. That is the Ronik, though the Hetzaro that follow them are none too pleased about their Hetso being spooked by the noise of the locomotive either. The solution I've devised to quieten the railroad should address that complaint. But the silent train prevents a distant danger. The Ronik will need to be deterred from wandering across the tracks. And I suppose we can't just blow the whistle at them, or they'll panic and put off their grazing again. Oh, yeah! Hey, so we started from the bottom, now we're here, girl. Oh, yeah! This is my pod right here. Thank you for the raid, Jordan! Welcome in, folks who came in with Jordan's raid. For those of you who don't know, my name's Josh. You can call me Anoriand. I play old stuff, I play new stuff, I play RPGs, I play platformers, I play a little bit of everything, and today I'm playing some Final Fantasy XIV and catching up on all the latest story stuff from the current patches. I'm currently in the 7.1 patch worth of story. And as was mentioned, as you can tell from the congrats on your anniversary, yesterday was my 6-year stream anniversary, and it was a hell of a time. We were live for almost 12 hours. I did over 500 jumping jacks. I ate almost an entire fucking lemon, rind and all. I ate like 50 Bean Boozled beans. It was a day, but it was a good day and it was a fun day. And so today, more chill, more calm, more easy. So, I'm voice along with the game. Hold on. I had gum. I had to get them out. I voice along as I'm playing the game. So yeah. Feel free, if that sounds like your kind of thing, to settle in. Should be goofy, but also chill, easy, all that good stuff, and yeah. Weren't the rail routes plotted to avoid the Ronik's preferred grazing areas, though? It's odd that they're getting so close in the first place. The Ronik's grazing patterns have shifted since the tracks were laid. I am not certain why, but I intend to ask the people of Mewahetsuan for their insight. As a major proponent of the railroad, I have a duty to assist in this matter, and I too would hear what the Hetzaro have to say about it. They are the ones most affected, after all. I believe it would be best to begin by consulting their leader, Huato. The rest of you can accompany us to the Hetzaro encampment if you like. We are dealing with building a railroad because we used the train, or building a train because we used the current train as basically a fucking bomb to try and save everyone. Now we were doing it to save people, but it was also turned into a fucking bomb. So there is that. There we go.
Vow of resolve, vow of reason, I bid you welcome to our camp. But what brings you all the way to Mawachatsoan?
Oh, I need to put it back on auto.
I thank you for seeing us. Our visit concerns the matter of the Jacques Tural Railroad.
Let me info dump to you everything going on. I've not played 14 so long. Listen, I love 14, and I love Dawntrail. Let me tell you.
You too have noted the Ronique's expected change in behavior then.
I know a lot of,
My son, Shepetto has been looking into this matter.
Shepetto?
Normally, we'd expect the Ronique to keep to their favorite grounds nearby for a while yet, and despite a thorough search, we haven't found anything wrong with the quantity or quality of the grazing in Piarion and Yautanane. Yet they refuse to keep what they usually would, instead pushing westward toward your railroad. I certainly see no cause for this unseasonal migration. Nonetheless, should they continue to move west, we will follow. Any true Hetzaro would, I suppose. As you may have surmised, I am of Hetzaro descent. My parents traveled with the Ronique as well, though I myself have no memory of the experience. I was left behind as a babe, you see, during such a migration. One of the many sacrifices necessitated by a nomadic lifestyle, I'm forced to assume.
So I love Dawntrail. I know a lot of people complain, but they complain because they don't want to be the main. They always want to be the main character.
A chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a stallkeeper in Tuliola's markets, and that is where the Dawn servant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when Lamatie came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude, and wanted to spare her that suffering. In this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her.
As this tiny child's new brother.
Truly, I have never heard of the Ronique choosing a path so arduous as to force such a charitable decision, nor have any Hetzaro willingly leaving their own flesh and blood behind. There must have been some exceptional circumstance. I cannot say. The idea of following in their footsteps that I might better make excuses for their actions never much appealed to me.
Even if it might help you better understand the Ronique's current behavior?
This is so often the case. You are correct. Though my discomfort with the Hetzaro way may arise from fear of reopening old wounds rather than blind fervor for innovation, it would nonetheless see me repeat past mistakes. And to refuse to learn one of our country's treasured traditions would make me a poor Dawn servant indeed. Please, teach me of the Ronique and what they mean to you. I promise to listen with an open mind. We would be delighted. In the meantime, your companions are welcome to look around.
So yeah.
Will you learn of Hetzaro culture with me? I should like to approach this with the fervent curiosity that you and my sister share, but it would be useful to know whether I am doing it correctly.
Then it's settled. You'll learn more of the Ronique, and we'll have a look around the plains. And perhaps, in the process, we'll find the answers we seek. Yeah. I'm gonna put aside the people who didn't like it because they're racist. Because they actually don't get a say. Fun fact. Like, they don't get a say, and they don't matter, and their lineage will, in fact, end with them because they are weak and pointless, and nobody likes or cares about them. So we can skip over them. Right, excuse me, and also the transphobes, I should say. Bigoted people as a whole. Not counting them. The other group, which would matter in this equation, and would be there and would, factor in and all that, would be the people who are like, I didn't really care for it despite loving the game and not being a transphobic castle and blah, 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 blah. Because their argument is essentially that they feel like they don't matter because Rook Lamont was made into the main character. It is okay for the story to not revolve around you for a brief period. Because it still found ways to revolve around you. To me, anyways.
The quickest way to learn about our way of life is to do as we do. I hope you're not above manual labor. I'm not the most experienced, I'm ashamed to admit, but I shall put forth every effort. That's all we ask. Take these tools. Now, introduce yourself to anyone who looks busy and ask if you can help. They'll be happy to teach you what to do in exchange for another pair of hands to do it. Let us meet back here later to share what we've learned.
Let's start over here. I don't know. I thought Dawntrail was exactly what was needed after Endwalker, personally. I think Endwalker was just such a weight emotionally that Dawntrail still managing to find a way to bring out the danger and the urgency and everything of the situation, but also lowering the stakes for a while, allowing more lightheartedness, allowing it to not be focused on us for a bit was exactly the break we needed. As you stroke the Ronique's coat, you notice that many portions are shaggy and tangled. This one's fur is a bit overgrown, but a good brushing should thin it out. Would you like to give it a try? You'll need the right tool for the job, mind you. A comb of the type you're used to would just get lost in the tangle, like as not. Oh, so one of these? Ah, Shepero sent a Ronique brush with you, did he? How like him. Now, just run it through one little tiny patch at a time, gently. Dutifully brush the Ronique until your arms grow weary from the prolonged battle with its coat. It appears much tidier now, though the same cannot be said for your clothes, which have required a new coat of their own. Well done! With less excess fur, our friend here will be more comfortable in the afternoon heat and less susceptible to illness. A combed coat also makes it easier for us to identify injuries should the need arise. That's actually fairly accurate to, like, caring for large furred animals like that. I'm afraid I've finished with my task for the time being, but since you're so eager to learn about our way of life, why don't I tell you a bit about our migrations customs? If you're here, you'll likely already know that the Ronique or our Hetso are guides that we travel with through the turning of the seasons. We trust them to lead us to fertile lands with all we need to survive. My brain can't handle that hotbar for Viper. Okay, what is it? What is the difference between this and the standard hotbar? But you may not know that sometimes the herd splits into two, bound for different paths. On those occasions, we Hetsar must also part with half of our number. You may think it strange and stressful custom, but over the years it has seen us visit new lands and broaden our horizons as a people. This, too, is the wisdom of the Hetsar. Mine is actually really unstandard. I have doubles everywhere of the blue and purple swords. That makes sense. For me, it's like down here is like the single target shit. Down here is the AoE shit. Up here is like the stuff that rides off of these. I suppose I could get stuff down closer to like put this down in the middle and so like have it be AoE and then, you know, single target down here and then here so that I can more quickly move to things that chain off each other. But I find I'm used to it as it's currently built.
This won't do. The wind will go right through it, and me without my needle and sinew. Oh, these are precisely what I needed. I should be able to patch up the covering now. Given how often we pack up and reassemble our tents, they're bound to get the occasional tear. Fortunately, the Ronique hide they're made of is durable enough that we generally needn't worry.
I need a way to separate the last lash death rattle stuff, otherwise I confuse myself. Gotcha. I find for me it's easy enough, but like that's just how my brain, like this, I've practiced it and this is how my brain most easily parses it. I fully understand you being like, yeah, no, it doesn't work like that for me.
You're learning about the Hetsaru way of life, are you? I may have a thing or two to share, but rather than talking your ear off, let me test your powers of deduction. I find answers much easier to recall later if I've arrived at them myself. Our Hetso provide us with something that we use in medicines, poultices, and soup to drive away paste and to sustain our fires. What is it?
Meat and organ meat?
Alas, not quite. Meat and organs both can be made into delicious fare, and our neighbors are oft glad to trade for them. They do have a certain medicinal uses as well, but they aren't fit for all the purposes mentioned in my question.
I'm gonna have to assume it's bones. Bones? Hooves? Are hooves bones?
Both horns and hooves have cores of bone, and we use all those materials, albeit primarily in tent poles, instruments, and like. It's not quite the answer I was...
Okay, so it's dung. Is it dung? Again. I mean, the Genesis jobs for me are Scholar and Paladin. At some point, I really need to try and level Arcanist so that I can get Scholar and Summoner.
It sounds like there's a story there, but that is indeed the correct answer. We've discovered myriad uses for Onique chips over time, each a boon to our way of life. Where there's a need, our Hetso always provide.
Yeah, yeah, that Paladin hotbar. I've got... Paladin was what I leveled through Endwalker and everything, and what I played through Endwalker and all that. I decided to be really silly about it and play the box job, if you will, for the expansion. And Paladin got a dense hotbar. Dense. Nothing was added but a transform attack for 100. Mm-hmm. Which, good, because they had enough going on.
Which is a good thing, I promise. You can nearly be... you smell of the grass and the wind, which is a good thing, I promise. You can nearly be mistaken for one of us, or at least an adventurous Shatona. I have to wonder how Valcona is getting on. I assumed he would be reluctant to get his hands dirty, but it seems his wish to understand us was sincere. Ah, there he is now!
He looks so self-assured.
Apologies for my tardiness. I was tasked with grazing Doronique and ended up rather far afield. I found myself wandering hither and thither at my companion's inclination. To force us back to the trail seemed inappropriate. But how was your own work? Have you anything to share?
Hetsaru life revolves around the Ronique, but in turn the people receive all they need. The Ronique are treasured members of this community as important. The Ronique are treasured members of this community. As important as family.
Indeed. The Ronique provide for the Hetsaru, and in turn the Hetsaru are good to the Ronique, just as family should be.
FF14 devs looking at Paladin. This bar is way too full. We can't add another button. But we want to give them something? Make Requiescat ranged and make a blade attack OGCD off of Imperator. Exactly. Hey, joke's on you. Keep talking and they're gonna make the whole fucking bar transform.
Mine is not the only way, though at times I lack the experience to know otherwise. My inability to conceive of how a decision might be right does not mean that it is wrong. My parents had a duty to the Ronique as they did to me, and so I wonder if their leaving me behind was not so selfish an act as I once believed.
Hotbar for Summoner during Shadowbringers was wild, and now it's Smooth Brain. I've heard people say that it's, like, gotten so simplified.
I have no way to know, of course, and regardless, this has no bearing on our present concerns. We are here in servants of the people of Tural, after all. Nevertheless, I thank you for helping me find deeper meaning in what we've done today. And I will endeavor to remain curious, especially where the Hetso are concerned.
At least you're not Monk main where it gets a rework each expansion. Well, you gotta keep you on your toes. For balance.
I'm glad to hear that, Valcona. You're welcome among our herd anytime.
Okay, do I have any of these already? I have each of the... Well, I have this one, so I'll go with that. Also, welcome in. Is it Ariel? Is it Ariala? Ariala? Excuse me. Aurelia. Aurelia or Aurelia or Auralia? I completely misread that at first. I just completely reorganized the letters. I was about to quote Lariazer. Being a summoner main is like learning a new class. Fair. Aurelia. That makes so much more sense. Kona, how did it go? Well, Aurelia, welcome. Glad to have you. How you doing today?
I believe I finally understand the significance of the Hetzel.
It's an herb name inspired by tales of Vesperia. Gotcha. Or Fantasia.
They nourish the Hetzaro as they grow and provide warmth and companionship in a harsh and unpredictable world. They are the equal of any man, not beasts to be tamed. Moreover, Ronique are sensitive. Though we may treat their injuries or brush their coats to keep them hale, they must ever be free to follow their instincts and seek lands where they might thrive. The Hetzaro would never cage them, and neither should we. To control their migratory barons or capture those who wander too close to the tracks is out of the question.
Then it is particularly important to advance our original line of inquiry. Fortunately, we were able to visit the Ronique's once favored grazing grounds. As we were told, the grass looks fine, but the place is too quiet. It's not just the Ronique. Even the birds and field mice have fled. We did encounter one pack of Ceratoraptors, but they look to be passing through in a hurry.
Typically, that sort of behavior in the fauna would be associated with natural disasters, earthquakes, landslides, and the like.
Though the Hatsara would surely have put two and two together were the case geological, I measured the area's ether to be certain. There was indeed nothing to suggest recent environmental disruption, but I did notice one anomaly.
Mint Adenade is the classic princess healer trope to a T. Capital T, and is the first Tails healer. I started ARR as a white mage. Gotcha.
A strong etheric signature to the east, moving across the plain, albeit slowly.
What do you think, Kona? I personally started as a Lancer, so it's completely unrelated to picking Bonanza as a last name.
Given where we are, I believe we're dealing with a powerful beast. A predator, perhaps, given the local fauna's behavior.
One of the raptors we saw looked like it had a bite taken out of its tail by something with very large fangs.
It couldn't be. A Turuhetso? Turuhetso?
Ronique River, in the common tongue. Our people have several names for such creatures. Fangs that steal Hetso in the night is another evocative one. Ronique can fend off many predators with their horns, but not the Turuhetso. Their scales are tough as adamant, and neither horn nor arrow can pierce them.
Mint is an herb, A is her last initial, so I swapped the M and the A. Aurelia is a metabolic boosting herb, and Merith is a nod to Aerith. I dig it! That's pretty damn cool!
A well-toothed carnivore with an unusually tough hide. I cannot recall any such fauna in this region.
They usually roam the wilds in the northeast, and most herds keep well clear of them. I can't tell you why this one is so far from home and it's packed both.
In any case, I believe the source of the Ronique's consternation is clear. As is our next move, we must drive this reaver away, that they might return to their grazing lands in peace. Never fear. We will make certain that the beast threatens you no more.
Although I have leveled Machinist, so Bonanza does still make sense. That is the one ranged DPS I have leveled. But, you get my point. Anoriand's my default character name for most games and things like that. It's also my display name and such, as you can see. And Bonanza is just, I decided to go with Mustadio as my, as an inspiration when I named him. And that's why my Chocobo is named Amelia Duel. Also from Tactics.
The Ronique River is a clear threat to the local population. We cannot allow it to roam unchecked. But it won't do for us to go running off in search of it without having made proper preparations. And if others returning from across the plane have spotted it, they may be able to inform us of its recent behavior and where it might be found. Okay. Storyline shit. Thank you for the follow, Aurelia. I appreciate it. And it's kind of stuck. Currently I'm 100 on Paladin, Warrior, Dark, Dragoon, Reaper, Viper, White Mage, Scholar, Black Mage, and Summoner. You ain't fucking around is what you're saying. That's dope as hell.
Help! Help! Oduda Hetsu is coming this way!
Screw physical ranged. I hate it. That's fair. I like Machinist. I get not liking it, though.
It has beasts across the plains in a panic, and our Ronek are practically paralyzed with fear. We must get them to safety.
We can assist by helping to calm the creatures. Once they're less agitated, it should be possible to hurt them.
And after they're out of harm's way, we'll deal with the Ronek Reaver.
I suggest you remain here to attend to the Ronek when they arrive.
They'll be safe with me. Please, be careful out there.
Hey, look, the sequel to the Viper job quest. Exactly. Exactly. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm not even worried.
Make haste. We must protect the Ronek.
I hate that it's spelled that way and it's not pronounced
Right
Ronique.
behind you.
Especially because of the default accent of so many people in Tural. Oh, is Aaronville actually gonna fight for once? Hell yeah.
They're terrified. We must do what we can to soothe them.
Aaronville throws a brush. Exactly! Aaronville could just throw his heavy-ass backpack. Hey, come on, dude. You can help us. That's gotta hurt. It's heavy.
That herd should be all right. Let's look for stragglers.
He's doing the DBC gravity. Exactly!
Left behind.
I'm just imagining, like... Rock Lee about to fight Gara, except it's
There must be something.
Aaronville with a backpack. We go to a fight and he's like, you know, I think it's time I finally take things seriously. And he goes to take off his backpack and it drops and the whole fucking area shakes. Just completely shuts down. Bitch, die.
Clearly an understatement.
Cool. Nice and easy. Start with this one, I guess. Okay, this battle is done in waves or whatever. Checkpoints. That's a big old gator. I haven't unloaded any of my serious shit, but maybe I should. Alright, fine. Once I finish this string, I'll at least do this. Winder. Coil. Ding, bing, bam. Bing, bing, bang. Bing, bing. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
All or nothing, then.
Oh, damn. Okay, Kona. Good job. Bro, how did you lose the trial? If you can just do that, like, at the drop of a hat. You should have beat our ass. Step up your game, Kona. You could have just been the Dawn Servant. You could have just been the Vow. Not the Vow of Reason. Just the Vow.
It seems that did the trick.
I mean, Wall can just summon the axe again. True.
For the fodder, at least.
True.
Where's...
Okay.
Look there! We've got a big one coming!
Impenetrable scales and wicked fangs. That's a Rona Griever, and no mistake.
There! That one there!
Shoot him! You have a gun! Thank you. Oh, good. In terms of power, who do you think is strictly stronger? Papalymo, Estinian, or Y'shtola?
Not so fast!
Oh my good goddamn. He fucked Kona up! Okay. Papalymo, Estinian, or Y'shtola? Just to be clear, you don't mean physical strength, which would obviously be an unfair category. You mean power as in, like, the classic power level, if you will.
I will save the head soul!
And if that's the case... I love Papalymo. Like, it's a bit of a gag in the channel that when right before the big sacrifice, I literally was openly talking about how Papalymo is my favorite of the Scions and I love him so much.
You've nothing
And
to fear.
all that shit, and then he ends up pulling that off, and it was like, God damn it, I hate all of you for no one warning me. I love Papalymo. I don't think I can give him the win. Maybe at the time,
Let's finish the job!
but since then, everyone's kind of achieved new levels of power. And I'm not even talking about... What's it called?
I made a vow to our people. You shall plague them no longer!
I'm not even talking about, like, leveling up mechanically or something. I mean, like, they clearly have implied that as things have happened, these characters have grown stronger through, like, the power of Hydaelyn and so on and so forth. So I think it has to come down to between Estinian or Y'shtola. Between them, there's a part of me that really wants to answer Y'shtola.
You'll find the vow of reason is not what
Just because of the nature of the shit she can do and has done. But, like, man, Estinian just manages to go into situations he shouldn't and survive. And they both do. That's a good question. They're, I think, pretty inarguably the two, like, and for all intents and purposes, Estinian is a scion as far as I'm concerned. Like, I'm not going to get into the semantics of it. That motherfucker's a scion. I think it's pretty clear those are the two strongest scions.
I need time.
Oh my god, we have done nothing to it. This has got to be a story thing. I do think my logical brain tells me it would be Y'shtola because of her managing to figure out surviving, you know, the life stream and all of that shit. But my gut also tells me that Y'shtola is actively sacrificing life force for that to be the case, which eventually has to matter and has to affect her ability to, you know, her power or strength as things get sapped over time sooner than she should and so on. And that I think push comes to shove, I do have to believe in my head Estinian's the correct answer. But when I tell you that motherfucker is a close race, but I think if you ask me, like if I'm just going with my actual interior gut feeling, I pick Estinian, and Y'shtola's right behind. Now that being said, that doesn't mean I think that Estinian is a superior choice of who would I sooner want for a team or something. Because Y'shtola's knowledge and her capabilities outside of a fight are invaluable. But I think, you know, honestly, it's, honestly for me, I think this is very much like, it's almost an NBA style debate, which is why I like it so much. Like, you could have this player or this player at the peak of their powers kind of thing. You know? And I think the way I would put it is I would say Y'shtola is Magic Johnson and Estinian is Shaq. I am doing well, Yami. Although, you know, just because you didn't see those other 50 jumping jacks doesn't mean they didn't happen.
You're done for.
Man pulled out the whole blicky. And it didn't matter. Oh, we can hurt it now. Okay. Now it's an actual fight. Yeah, but I think Estinian in this case is Shaq and Y'shtola's Magic Johnson. If this is one fight, or you know, in the NBA parlance, it'd be like one game, peak of their powers, you know they're healthy, who do you want? If this is one fight, one battle against a strong enemy, peak of their strength, who do you want? I pick Estinian. If this is I'm forming a team of scions, and therefore I need to factor in things outside of just how well they stab or whatever, I pick Y'shtola. Y'all can hang out with me for a second, that'd be great. I'm trying to get you down. I'm trying.
This is going to hurt.
Ow. Again? Again? I have to do it again? Please do not do it again. No! Thank God. Okay. I'm pretty sure me not seeing them is incontrovertible proof that didn't happen. Scientific. True story. No one fight on the court. Hockey rules. There are yes. My choice of who would actually beat Estinian is Lys. I got the worst flashbacks to Vinat Solo with those. Oh, God.
We did it.
Hmm.
The Etzo, are they?
Actually, I think Estinian would take Lys.
Hunters are scouring the area.
I think in terms of
the local fauna appear to have calmed down.
Individual battle capability, outside of the Warrior of Light, Estinian is probably not getting into like
for your timely aid.
the silliness of picking like Manderville type shit. You know what I mean? Hildebrand.
Bow of reason. We feared you would be loath to take direct action. Yet you didn't.
Not getting into Hildebrand or any of those kind of choices. I think Estinian is probably who I would say is the #1 draft pick for any individual fight. Oh, thank you for the follow, Atomic Deke. But it's close between Estinian, Y'shtola, and Lys. I would love to put Thancred there.
Of those scales is astounding.
Because he has worked so hard at his physical capabilities and is so smart at figuring out how to work around his ether limitations. But I just know that when push comes to shove and it comes down to if I'm genuinely scaling them, that exactly. He doesn't win in a fair fight because of the lack of being able to use ether.
Incredible.
Exactly, he doesn't get into a fair fight, which is smart, but, like, if he's in a fight, like, hypothetically, he's smart enough to never fight Estinian. But if he gets into a fight with Estinian...
Still haven't forgotten the last one. And it's been more than 20 years now.
One of those motherfuckers...
I had come as a trader
would be like...
camp in
Thancred versus Estinian...
That was obliterated.
One of those motherfuckers was taken over by Nidhogg and is still alive and doing his shit. The other one has no connection to ether. Like,
that's where the Pelu
I don't know what you want me to tell you. Lys, Thancred, and Hien all feel roughly similar to me, but Estinian is out there soloing things the way we do. Exactly! You get it, Deke. Estinian is just, like, out here just fucking cheating.
As I said, I had traveled there.
He's like, I don't have main character privilege. That's fine.
Like they followed the Ronak.
There's a reason why shit did not go completely batshit while we were off in the first.
Whirlwind in the night. It was chaos.
The first, whatever. While we were off gallivanting for Shadowbringers, there's a reason shit did not completely fall apart, and that's because. Well, if we can be honest, that's because Estinian got domed by a couple of Tauren.
In my panicked state, I could not help but notice the young couple racing the other way, toward the fell creature. We're distracted, I heard one cry. Save our son! Save the Hetzo! After that, nothing but the pounding of my heart and feet and Ronak thunder. I ran and ran. As the sun broke the horizon, I found myself separated from both man and beast.
Now how do you feel, Kona? Now how do you feel?
Windborne words say that a group of survivors reunited with their remaining Ronak and have long since moved on. But still more were never seen again, including the brave couple. Or so the story goes. And what became of their child?
He was adopted by a Pelu.
I'm afraid I don't know. But if he wasn't with the survivors, even if he lived through that night, the wilderness wouldn't have been kind to a little one out on his lonesome.
What up, Shan? But yeah, that's why, like, however, in terms of world-affecting power, there's one powerhouse who would do more than the Wool could do. Lola.
Would.
You know what?
And one day,
you're not wrong.
even a Dawn servant himself.
If you view power through a specific lens, you're not necessarily wrong. If you view power through the lens of, screw the rules, I've got money!
I was convinced that my parents had left me behind to follow after the Ronek. But now I see, they didn't abandon me. They were trying.
But yeah, that's why I think my ultimate point would be, if you were asking me, I can take any of the Scions or
so much time resenting them.
Otherwise allies we've had.
You gave me everything I have today.
And like, there's a fight, and the Wool can't fight, and you've got to fight one enemy. You just need someone who can help you win that one fight. Who are you betting it all on? You know, the aliens are pointing the death laser at the universe. Who do you got to take the shot to save everyone? The old Max Kellerman, gimme Iguodala.
All of Tural is my family.
If, you know, I've got to bet it all on one Scion to save us, who am I going to bet on as my pick for a single fight? It's Estinian. If you're asking me, I need to form a group of Scions who can handle saving things as a whole through multiple fights, through things that aren't fights, through investigation and teamwork and this, that, or the other. My pick, draft pick, round one, pick one is Y'shtola with a bullet. I think the two of them are very close in terms of fighting, but I think Estinian edges her out. If I'm just talking purely one fight, who's got the highest level power. But Y'shtola is more useful overall. Mainly because of what Estinian's weaknesses are. Okay? Estinian's weaknesses are, he cannot tell twins apart, does not know how to socialize or work with others, has no fucking clue how much anything costs.
To know that the Hetzer are safe is more than enough. Yet, would it be wrong to hope that in protecting them, we also avenged my parents? It is the least I owe to them after all this time. Anoriand, I thank you for standing by me. As Dawn's servant, and as the often perfect man beneath the mantle. Now, let us return our attentions to the matter we came here to address, shall we? We have removed the root cause of the Ronik staying from their favored grazing, and obtained the tools to devise an additional precautionary measure. A silent whistle, as it were. This whistle must be capable of emitting pulses of ether strong enough that they will shy away from the trucks on instinct, yet not so strong as to drive them into a panic. If we can achieve this, it will be a far sight better than the traditional whistle, more effective and less stressful for the creatures themselves. Let us return to Shaloni Station and begin work on it then, while Lika and his crew will doubtless be relieved to finally have a solution.
Can get found by very, very angry Lalafell, who will dom him. They will dom the shit out of him. He will just take him. That's another weakness. Scared of Lalafell. Valid, but scared of Lalafell. Damn Ishgardian salary. Amaric, you need an audit. Look at Estinian's purchaser. You just know. That is the thing. If we were to... if we were to, like, be like, oh, I'm building up a team, and I need to make sure I have the best people capable. Like, you'd go broke in a week. And money does make the world, like, you do need to be able to do things.
You look pleased about something. Good news for the railroad, I take it? So the Ronick were avoiding a predator. Smart ones they are. And Valcona's not too bad himself, what with the whistle idea. Sit tight. We'll have this train on the tracks before you know it.
Sit tight? Yeah. The fuck else do I do? Come on now.
We're ready to go.
Magic train! Ba-dum-ba-bum!
She looks as good as new.
If I had time to do a proper
Yeah.
job, could have really made her
Were you
shine.
taking a shower or something?
Had to cobble together the exterior with spare parts. We refurbished the interior.
And it's literally
though.
telling you
Not
you
that
can't
can
because there's water in
appreciate
this
it from out
port.
here. But as
So
far
until
as
it
the
feels that
Ronak
it's
are
dry, it's not
concerned,
gonna let you dry.
we've spared no effort.
Don't charge it. If the battery's about to die, go put it in rice. But
From the
you're not
ballast
going
to
be
the
able to charge it
ties,
until
we've
it's
adjusted every bit of the track so she'll run quiet as a field mouse.
Okay, so people are roasting Estinian's use of guild,
and
but
your
have you
crew have
seen
worked
how much the
wonders.
chaotic hairstyle
Our
goes for on the
nation is
market
in your
board?
debt.
Counterpoint, Liana, how much do you think he paid for it?
Come now. If anything, credit's due to Tural. It's thanks to the folk you recruited from every corner of the continent that we were able to get her up and running so quickly.
I would like to remind you how much he was going to spend on a scrunchie. A scrunchie.
Besides, the ethereal whistle's the true marvel. And we wouldn't have that without the scales you brought us.
And you know what? Me saying scrunchie is generous. Because it was just a string he was going to use as a scrunchie.
However grateful you are, know that we're even more thankful.
Right. If we're done talking, let's put this train through her paces.
He was going to pay way less. Yes! He was going to spend less on the scrunchie versus what people spend for the hairstyle. But that was how much he was going to spend on a scrunchie.
There's a Ronak up ahead.
So therefore, how much would he spend on a hairstyle?
Now, to test our whistle.
On it. Just point it in the general direction and...
Why they all got a crew cut?
It's moving away.
The Ronick all got like the high and tight.
Meanwhile, our friends over there appear wholly unperturbed.
Like the Ronick all look like they're gonna unironically be like, I don't know much about football, college football, but that there scatterboo knows how to play.
With this, we can alert those who wander too close without disturbing the rest of the herd.
A roaring success! In a quiet way, like. your permission, Vow of Reason, the Tural Railroad is back in service.
But yeah, I cannot as a wall judge Justinian for spending almost 200k gold on hairstyle when the chaotic raid air costs more than you just paid me back for your house. No, but you're not understanding my thing. Yes, we make terrible decisions. For a while there, we were real worried that we'd never get the railroad running again. But now that the test drive was such a success, we can breathe easy and start hauling people to and from the dome. First Shaloni and then the continent. Watch out, Jacques Tural, here we come. I share the sentiment, but we got a mountain of work ahead of us to ensure smooth operations. Time to get back to it. The efforts of all here today have not gone unnoticed. Once more, I thank you. As for our own work, I trust you can handle matters in Alexandria, Lamati? Alright. One more quest, and that will close out 7.1.
Well, it's possible that Shale has made some headway by now, and regardless, we should spread word that the railroad's been restored to service.
Shale? What do you have her working on? Galulcha's mother. They didn't have to make Aaronville so fucking ripped, by the way. I'd feel the same in his shoes. Have felt the same. Some questions are painful to leave unanswered. There's no cause to look at me like that. The Kakua we met may only have been a simulacrum, but her memory was real. Kafkiwa. I needn't search for what she left behind because she left it with me. And I will carry it all. I will carry it always. Speaking of things you're carrying, is that a teeny tiny Kafkiwa? What? No. It is merely a token from Alexandria. Our friends in Oblivion would not take no for an answer, and I thought it was as good a souvenir as any. Whatever you say. For what it's worth, I think it's a nice way to bring her with you on your travels. Yeah. Yes, well, you're off to the dome now, aren't you? I thought I might join you for a time. See if there is aught I can do for the people there. Much changed though it is, I still consider it my home. Of course! We can give you the full story on the way. It's in the bathroom. I put the bag in there. Wait! No, it's in here. It's in here. This one's not gonna be like permanently damaged or anything, but you gotta wait for it to dry out before it can charge again. So if it's about to die, it's just unfortunately it's gonna... Yeah. Did you put it in rice? But yeah, it's the whole we can't judge him. I can judge him. Because of how much he was going to spend on a scrunchie. You keep saying hairstyle. It wasn't a hairstyle. He had his hair fine. He wanted a scrunchie. He wasn't going to get braiding work done. He was going to do this.
A simple yet elegant solution. And thus is the railroad back in operation. Meanwhile, Shale has nearly finished processing the data. She'll be able to share her findings with us immediately. I'm interrupting something, I gather. Why, Y'shtola? What brings you here? I've seen enough of the gate and the Sky Deep Cenote for now, so I'm shifting my investigation to living memory. While there, I thought I would do well to have the company of an expert on electrobe. I'd like to take a closer look at the place myself. I can join you once we've finished here. Lest you fear I've forgotten, once I've made headway with living memory, the key in your keeping shall be the next subject of my scrutiny.
It is. I might actually need to change my plans for tomorrow.
There was a mountain of data to sift through, much of it tantalizing, I admit. But it will take time to fully decrypt everything that piques my interest, so to answer our immediate question, I've been concentrating my efforts on the audio saved by Tural herself. While I've not listened to it yet, I have a selection ready for playback. Would you like to hear it now?
Yes, please.
All right. Several audio files will now play in sequence.
I've not listened to it myself. What could go wrong with that? Meanwhile, we click in.
Fuck this child. Can't fucking stand him.
My name is Eorzea, and I decided to record this to help me put my thoughts in order, I suppose. Mother? Officially I was a chirurgeon with the Lance Guard. I was part of a contingent dispatched to Yasulani to hunt a Tural that was wreaking havoc.
Okay.
After our mission was complete, I elected to remain. It was the perfect opportunity to document the geographic distribution of medicinal herbs in this region. Or so I said when requesting special dispensation. In truth, I could not bear to return to Tural. I had hoped to aid Commander Zoralja in the right of succession, but he did not so much as look my way. I was never in contention, of course, one of the nameless many in his army. To go back and face that reality was too much for me, so I ran. And in my cowardice, I stumbled upon this path. A path that changed my life. When the dome appeared, I found myself trapped within, and reunited with my commander. How am I to speak of Commander Zoralja? I admired him. His incontestable strength. His unwavering focus. He was a man of great passions. I watched him, captivated by his intensity. From afar, I would not dare approach. And in watching, I came to know him. His eyes too sought the distance, but not as mine did. He yearned not for another, but something else, beyond the horizon. That gaze would never fall upon me. I knew. The experiment will soon proceed to its next phase. And when it does, as he promised, I will have my heart's desire.
Okay, girl.
Today. It should have been today. A new beginning. What I have dreamed of for so long. I hold a future in my arms. If he could see him, embrace him. Surely that would be enough.
Damn.
So full of hope I was. A foolish hope.
Its scales are blue.
He's your son.
No, I can't. I don't know how. How could I? How? To raise a child, be a father. I don't. I can't.
Bro is freaking the fuck out.
Get it away from me. Get that thing away from me.
It's all right, little one. Papa was just surprised. That's all.
I don't think it was in his mind, Shan.
He'll come around. We'll be a happy family.
Like, the others reacted, and
Kaniloka
she's
said
reacting
it for me.
afterwards.
The research hasn't been going well. But I can't let him take it out on my baby.
Holy shit. Bro just crashed out.
Hush now, little one. I know just where to hide you.
That's all of them.
Jericho. Shan, I'm honestly reminded of the,
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
I'm reminded of the RDC World skit of, like, rappers and their lawyers. They got you recorded in 4K! I didn't even know you could do that! I've never seen footage this clear before! That ain't me.
We know some manner of accident happened at the facility after this was recorded. Perhaps your mother couldn't come back for you.
Hey, Gololcha.
I'm fine.
Right.
Machi.
Right, Karako, but I got you.
Father and mother, they were both so lonely. If we could have been together, maybe they wouldn't have been. But sometimes things don't work out, no matter how hard you try.
That's surprisingly fucking mature.
I can't tell if I'm happier now. But it's better to know, I think. Thank you, everyone.
Hey, this is a question that may be, like, random and stupid, but is there a market for MTG cards that are misprints, that aren't, like, miscuts, but specifically, like, fuck-ups in the font face and everything? I mean, I have to assume, because I know there's definitely a market for misprints that are, like, cards that are, like, cut wrong and cut stock and things like that. So where you see, like, a second card is on there or shit like that. And they go pretty heavily. But I'm curious, because I got a pack of it. I got a pack of Tarkir Dragonstorm given to me. And I was like, okay, cool, I'm going to open it. And Magic the Gathering, Aurelia. And it's like, so for reference... here is like a Voice of Victory. Let me make sure y'all can see it clearly enough. Here's a Voice of Victory card, right? And if I get it right here and I get it close, let me see if I can get it to properly focus on the text. There. That's normal type font, and it's totally fine. But in this pack, I got a Rot Curse Rakshasa card. And I don't know if it'll come through on the camera, but if you... Okay. Okay, it doesn't really come through properly in camera. If you see it in person and you look at this next to any other card top, it's like the font, like there's smudging and shit. It's very light. It's not huge. So that's why I was like, I'm not sure, TBH, if it's something that would even count, but I'm curious.
It's better to know. A profound response for one so young. Though I wish he didn't have to be. Galul Jar's indeed wise beyond his years. Yet one never outgrows the need for dependable companions. 'Tis fortunate that he has you.
Thank you, Shale. Because of you, I got to hear my mother's whole story.
You heard it because you were brave enough to listen, Galul Jar. If you remember one thing, remember that. He's so cute. I fucking love him. Now then, having shared what I can at present, I'm ready to head to Living Memory when you are. I'm planning to be thorough, so we'll need to stop for supplies on the way. That said, I promise we won't remain over long. I know we all have much and more to attend to. For now, farewell.
Galul Jar's gonna... You know what? And it will be valid. Okay. I would assume MTG imperfectly, like, it would be, like, misprinted money that's supposed to be... Right! I was confirmed by Arkham. Yes! No, Aurelia, I do, Magic the Gathering content fairly often. If you go on any of my, like, my TikTok, my YouTube, things like that, I drop, short content very, very commonly. I didn't do it yesterday because yesterday was my 6-year stream anniversary, so it was a whole thing. But I've started doing Friday Morning Magic, where I play, and I've been doing it enough that I actually got invited to MagicCon Vegas in June, and I'm going to be a featured creator there. I love Magic. I'm a huge fan. As for which color resonates with me the most, it's weird, but if I have to pick a single individual color, I would say white. Like, it's harder the further down you slim down. Like, I know at 3 colors, I can tell you now, without question, I am Naya. White, red, green. That's just, boom. If you slim it down to 2, I feel in my heart I would have to say Boros. As much as there's bits of Selesnya I really love, I know I would side with Boros. And, like, slimming it down to 1, I would be white. A word before you leave. Our network's already spreading word of the railroad. We expect people would be clamoring to get on the first train back. Yet the reaction's been the polar opposite. Scant few seem inclined to depart Alexandria anytime soon.
What? When we spoke before, you said many from Tuliolal were eager to reunite with friends and family. Maybe they're concerned about getting through Vanguard? If so, we could take turns accompanying them. In any case, we need to speak with the people ourselves. Let's start at Laynode 9. Which scion would belong to Rich Ravnica House? I'll start. Y'shtola for Simic. TBH, I might sooner see Y'shtola for either Azorius or... I'm not going to say is it. Is it feels like a sort of cop-out answer because it's like, oh, melding of different magic types. But no. But I do see her as Azorius. More so than Simic. I would say, Thancred is Dimir. That is the open and shut. It's not even debatable. I think that's maybe the easiest one to answer, is Thancred is Dimir. Estinian... I'm gonna say Gruul. Like, part of me feels like Boros, but if I can be really honest, he's more of a loner, and Boros really prefers to go wide, so I'm gonna say Gruul. Urianger is Orzhov. Urianger is Orzhov. That's not even... That's open and shut. While there may still be people gathering in Praxis Park, let's try there first. Alize, Rakdos... I could see that. Alfino would be is it. For sure.
Grahatia, I think probably also Azorius.
People look uneasy. Did something happen?
No, Alfinos isn't. He's give him information. Now, he's learned to calm himself down, but he loves learning new information, and he loves magical, like, knowledge and experimentation. And keep in mind, like, the Crystal Blaves, he's had to learn to calm it down, but his default gut check is work fast and break shit.
It was a hunter, all right, and a veteran at that. But it was no fiend that did him in. Only a random bolt of lightning.
Such a senseless way to die. They say that he expended his last soul cells during Zoraljar's attack on the city.
For an upright, hard-working man to meet such an unceremonious end.
It's funny because some of them feel so easy, and some of them, like, there's some nuance and some discussion. Some of them are up to interpretation.
But we'll be fine, won't we? Even if the system no longer erases our memory of the departed, the regulators continue to function. I shan't go before my time. Growing old and passing peacefully with the help of the ushers is only natural.
He's not afraid of going behind enemy lines, and I think both him and his sister share black mana rule breaking. I get it. Like I said, I know I would sooner guess is it myself, but I see where you're going there. But that's why I say Thancred is so clearly to me, because he's the one who is like the sneakier. I am going to. It's what Liana said in chat earlier. Thancred's not going to win a fair fight, so Thancred's not going to get into a fair fight. Like, that's his strategy. He's like,
with time, I had hoped that they'd be able to adjust to their new situation. But it's only gotten worse.
Look! It's Queen Sphene!
I'm sorry. What? I am...
Help, Queen Sphene! The grown-ups are really upset, and I don't know what to do.
Yeah, no, I'm almost positive I killed this bitch.
I see that you are as kind-hearted as ever, Nico. Never fear. I'm here to set things aright.
I don't understand. Sphene is gone. Forever.
There's only one solution. We've seen this before. It's Emmett Selk.
You there, Gussin. You were the Queen's aide, weren't you?
It's the only answer.
What's the meaning of this?
Begging your pardon, Vow of Resolve. But Her Majesty Queen Sphene is paying visit to her people, as is her wont.
What are you talking about? Sphene is dead. You officiated the funeral yourself. We all placed flowers to mourn her passing.
A funeral? For Her Majesty?
Oh, shit.
What a curious jest. You know full well that ceremony was to commemorate those lives lost during the attack of Alexandria.
What in the fuck
Her
is
Majesty
going on?
walks among her people that she might support them in this most trying of times. Surely that is not cause for consternation.
We are straight up in
Your
bossing
Majesty,
side.
won't you free us from these terrible memories of the departed? This is no way to live. Not for us, nor our children.
I wish that I could. Truly I do. But with living memory shut down, even I cannot restore the system that once afforded us that comfort.
Okay, living memory is still shut down.
You needn't fret, however. I have prepared an alternate solution. All of us shall be made endless. I have created a new system that allows you to transplant your memories directly into an ethereal vessel. One not reliant upon soul cells. This way, you need never again fear death. You may live as you please, and for as long as you like. Our stores of ether are, at present, not sufficient to provide this boon to everyone. But some of you received neo-regulators for the funeral ceremony, did you not? And there are still more we have yet to distribute. 5,000 in all. One day soon, those with neo-regulators will be called to join the Endless, and thence be free of suffering forevermore.
But only 5,000 of us?
You think, Tural? The real Sphene would never be content to save only some of her people.
Correct.
Who are you?
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Oh, that is a creepy fucking smile.
Let's return to the back room. I need to calm down, and then we'll talk.
I specifically said Emmett Selk regardless of the body hopping part, just because, you know, he likes being a prissy bitch. Love him. God bless him. Rest in peace. Prissy bitch. Oh, God, it's creepy! I think the Amarantians were idiots in general. True! True story.
We only caught the proclamation from a distance, but I can tell you that the message about neo-regulators was received with utmost clarity. It couldn't have been Sphene. She should have been destroyed when the Meso terminal shut down. Without a single Alexandrian to bear witness, presented with an identical figure claiming to be their beloved queen, it is no surprise that they would choose to believe she's alive. What is troubling, however, is that their denial that the funeral was held in her honor. It is as if their memories have been erased. Given that the members of Oblivion remain unaffected, that was likely the work of the Regulators. But by whose design? Someone smart enough to play at being the Queen of Reason. In that guise, even if some suspect deception, most of Alexandria will be on her side. We need to find out who she really is. While I agree wholeheartedly, we should avoid drawing more attention than we already have. We must be patient until Oblivion's network turns up a lead, or until our self-proclaimed queen makes her next move. Oh.
cutscene.
Where am I?
By the looks of it, Miami.
My people. Are they safe?
Should I try and make my phone out now?
Huh?
Should I try and take my phone out now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it out.
Why?
I mean, you can try and see if it'll charge, and if it doesn't, put it back in.
Okay, what's this?
Cards. How was she alive? Okay. This would start 7.2, but I'm not going to start 7.2 today. I will return. Here's the thing. What? Oh, because I minimized it. I was like, what? Has this been not showing this whole time? Okay, cool. Here's where we're at. I'm going to return tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to return with FF14 because I went and looked because I was curious. I'm like, okay, let me see what the eye level shit is like. I will be able to do the next trial because it's eye level 705, which is exactly where I am. I will not be able to do, apparently there's a raid that goes with it, which is eye level 715, which I won't be able to do very obviously. So tomorrow I'll probably come up with something to do. I will build up my eye level before next weekend up to 715. And this way, by the time I actually continue, I'll be at 715 and we can just cruise through the remaining of 7.2 all in one shot as opposed to doing it piecemeal. Plus, if I can get it done before this upcoming weekend, you know, what I can do is like, I can do, what's it called? The raid is separate from the MSQ. What raid? You mean Cruiserweight? So you can do the MSQ section without being able to do the raid. Can I? Okay. Well, then maybe I will do it tomorrow. Whichever. I'll figure it out either way. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow.
There's a piece of rice stuck in the charger port.
Go get one of those. No. I'll get it. I'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Okay.
Just.
I'm gonna look at the battery.
The dungeon in Trial of 7.2 is item level 715. Right. Oh, the dungeon is 715 as well. I just looked real quick on here. It said 705, so that was good. So yeah, I can't do the dungeon or the trial. Because you need to be 715, which I'm not. Trial was 710. Fine, I don't fucking know. We'll figure it out when we get there. Point is, we'll figure it out, but I will be back tomorrow either way. So, thank you all so very much. And I'll be back at the usual time. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with me. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Till next time. I'll catch you later, fam. All right.